What up guys? Today's video, how to create a successful meal plan, a diet plan. So there's going to be a couple things you need, just like with a training routine. You're going to need a couple things, which is number one is you need to have a goal. So again, the most important part is to have a goal, to have a clear goal. So do you want to lose fat? Do you want to build muscle? Do you want to maintain your weight? Are you an athlete? All of those factors are going to contribute to a different diet. So you have to pick your goal. You have to be specific with your goal. Number two is going to be how many meals do you want to have? How many times a day do you want to eat? How many times a day can you eat? So that's going to determine how many meals you're going to divide up your calories in, So how many meals do you want to have, or how many meals can you have throughout the day based on your time, your schedule, and basically how your stomach is, Number three is basically you have to take your weight. So you have to know your weight, and you have to multiply it by a certain number based on your goal. So if you want to maintain your weight, then it's best to multiply by 15. If you want to lose weight, it's best to multiply by 10. If you want to build muscle, it's best to multiply by 20, and that's your calorie intake that you should be eating. But this is just an estimation. This is not exact. So you should take that rough number and you should just track. You should start with that number and you should track your progress and see what's happening, because the most important part is tracking your progress and see if the diet is working, and the only way to do that is to try it and then see if you get results or not, and then you can make a change. So number three is basically the calculations, which is you need your weight, and then based on your goal you have to multiply that number by a certain number to get that calorie intake. Okay, now number four is going to be the macros. So also based on the goal, you're also going to pick your macros, your macro ratio. How many carbs, how many proteins, how many fats are you going to eat in a day? Yeah. And that's basically it, And then number five, the last step, is basically the foods you like. So you basically make a list of the foods you like, and then you fit those foods into those macros. And you basically have to also choose the food that are gonna fit in those macros and calories and your goal. But yeah, you have a list of all the foods, and then you basically choose which ones you like, and then you add those in your diet. Boom, you have a successful meal plan. Now let me give you an example. So let's say you want to lose fat. So you weigh 200 pounds, and so you got your goal. So your goal is fat loss. You want to lose fat. Number two is basically going to be, like I said, how many meals. So let's say you have a job, you don't have time, you can't eat in the morning. You can eat when you get to work, and then you can eat a late lunch, and then you can eat when you get home, and then for dinner. So that's 4 meals. So now you have the number of meals you're going to divide your calories in. So next is the calculations. So let's say you weigh 200 pounds, you want to lose fat. That's basically 2,000 calories. So start at 2,000 calories and then track your progress. Now, because you have 4 meals, you basically divide those 2,000 calories into 4 meals. So 500 calories each meal. Boom, Number 4 is basically the macros. So now you divide that into macros. Because you're losing weight, you still need a lot of protein. So that's 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So you have 200 grams of protein, which is 800 calories. And you need at least a minimum of 50 grams of fat, which is going to be about 500 calories, which is about 500. It's 450, but let's say about 500 calories of fat plus the 800 calories of protein. That's 1,300 calories, and you still have 700 left, which is going to be about 180 grams of carbs. 180, 190, I think. So that's going to be 180 carbs. So basically you fill the rest with carbs and boom. Now you have the protein, 200 grams, you have 180 carbs, and you have 50 to 60 grams of fat. Now you have the macros, now you have the calories, then you just divide those macros and the calories into each meal. So, each meal, you're gonna have 500 calories, you're gonna have 50 grams of protein, you're gonna have 45 grams of carbs each meal, and you're gonna have 15 grams of fat. 15 grams of fat per meal. So those are macros, those are calories, and then the last thing is basically to fill those macros and calories up with food you like. So let's say you have all these meats, you have chicken, fish, beef, pork, and out of these you like pork and you like beef. So you basically fill up that with pork and beef, that's your protein. Then you have the carbs, which is then rice, potatoes, fruits, vegetables, and out of that you just pick vegetables because you have to eat vegetables. You pick fruit because you love fruit and you like rice. So you fill that up with rice and fruits and vegetables. And then you have the fats, which is basically nuts, oils, peanut butter, almond butter, and basically you don't like almond butter, you only like peanut butter, and you like olive oil. So you use olive oil to cook your food or to add it to your salad, and you use the peanut butter as a snack. So pretty simple, and you created your successful meal plan. Pretty simple. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you out. Definitely like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Peace out.